Hey all, Mr. Faust coming at you again with another video. This one is a review on the Jasco Professional Strength Premium Paint and Epoxy Remover. It strips multiple layers for use on wood, metal, concrete, masonry, brushable, cleans the surface, and it's water rinsable. I never seen one that was water rinsable, but this is supposed to work good. So you're going to need a throwaway brush. I get these from Harbor Freights for 69 cents. You can get them at the dollar store for $3 for $1. Putty knife, and either I use this scratchy pad or you can use steel wool. A lot of people use steel wool. I recommend using rubber gloves. I'm not using rubber gloves. I very seldom do. But I picked out this piece of wood right here. Okay, this was an old shelf. You can use it on painted wood or whatever. This just has polyurethane and stain. What you're going to do is you're going to dip the brush in, and you're going to rub your material onto the wood that you want to strip. You're going to put a nice layer on so it works really well the first time. I like to try and get it done the first time. You do a good area here. Okay. Alright, you want to use a container. I have like this ashtray looking thing, but you can use a can, jar top, or you can use a coffee can or whatever. Just pour in about what you need, because you don't want to be pouring this stuff after you use it back into the can. And then use what you need, and then throw the rest away. Alright, so we have a nice layer on here. I'm going to let it sit about 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, and then I'll come back at you and show you what we have. Okay, so this is me back at you with the Jasco Premium Paint and Epoxy Remover. Okay, this strips multiple layers. I put it on like 20-25 minutes ago. Okay, and as you can see, it is taking off a lot of the polyurethane and the stain that was on here. Okay, this is just in 20 minutes, but this was lightly layered, so if you have something with with a lot of layers on it, naturally it's going to take more coats. But you can see that down here the stuff was pretty clear, and you can see how much of the stain and poly it took off. So what I normally do is use the knife here, get as much off as I can. Got to do down here too. Now remember, when you're using this stuff, you want to use it in a well ventilated area, and this stuff is very flammable, so you can actually, the fumes will ignite. Okay, on the back of the can tells you a whole list of shoulds and should do. It's claiming about 15 minutes you leave it stand, but you leave it stand, the thicker it is, leave it stand longer. You're going to go with the wood grain when you take it off. Okay, you can use a toothbrush. I prefer using this pad or steel wool after I use the putty knife. Then you're going to take this pad and you're actually going to rub off the remainder of it. Okay? So they claim you can use some mineral spirits or something, and that'll help clean it up also. Now look, that's what we had. Let's see how shiny that is. And this is what we have now. So I would say that worked pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Now, I read on the cautionary instructions that they don't recommend using this for floors because of the flammable hazard. So, unless you have a well ventilated area with a fan and all, and if I was going to do it on floors, I would do a small area at a time. Okay, but as you can see, I'm pretty impressed with this. See all that stuff that came off? So steel wool will do the same thing. But basically that's pretty much the virgin wood that was there. So this Jasco works pretty good. Okay, before, after. Pretty good results. Again, this is the Jasco Premium Paint Epoxy Remover. This is Mr. Faust. I'm coming at you with a Home Depot Siege review. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Like and subscribe, guys. Hey, thanks for watching. I'm out.